Nomad Nation, today's a super fun day. We are going to the center of the world. Let's grow, Nomad Nation. So we are here at the center of the world. We're gonna go to the original one from 500 years ago that they measured, and then we're gonna go to the real one. We are out here at the center of the world. So 500 years ago, they founded the center of the world. Turns out they were just a little bit off, so we're gonna go to that one next. And then later they discovered that what the real center of the world is. So there's technically two centers of the world out here. The original one from 500 years ago, and then when they checked it and found the real center of the world. So currently I'm in the real center of the world. We're waiting for our tour guide, and our tour guide is going to show us around. Just do a quick walkthrough. All kinds of little trails here and stuff. So a lot of things like this. Alright guys, so we're gonna get our tour guide and we're gonna do the same tour that those guys were just doing. We're just gonna keep walking around for a little bit and wait. Supposed to have a 15-minute wait for our tour guide to be free. So just gonna keep walking around for now. This is the kitchen area. Very cool style roofs also. Hopefully the GoPro can pick that up. Should be an interesting tour. Ready? Yeah.
All right, please follow me this way. Come
Cool.
together.
All right, cool. One more time, what's your name again?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, cool. Gotcha.
This cabin was a kitchen, her kitchen,
Oh, cool.
here in the upper part. Oh. Yeah. And so look at the ceiling. It's full of ash, right? It's black. The ash makes the ceiling weatherproof because it's like a plastic around throughout the years, right? And here in the wood, it's like a repellent of the rain and the insects too. So that's why it's still in home. So for those two reasons, this cabin is still alive. In the picture, she was 105, but she died 5 years later when she was 110.
Oh.
But she died young because in Andean countries like Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and why not Colombia, but in the south, Andean countries, the average, just the average, is 120 years old because we have a record of 137 years old.
Wow.
The secrets to get a long life, are not secrets, right? Live outside from the cities, not junk food, no drugs, no buses, no stress, no cars, no pollution. The indigenous people, they have a beverage, for us could be kind of beer, called chicha, made with corn. So this was the place where she made chicha. That's why this cabin, this kitchen, it was called a chicheria. Their time. Okay? Rita Gaisa was her name, remember? A kitchen. There we have food. Go ahead. Look at food. What's your head?
Oh, cool.
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs, yeah. Cuy. Cuy, yeah. I've seen the cuy on the stick all over the place.
There is a special reason that we eat them.
We haven't tried it yet, but getting ready to.
I'm going to for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I recommend you to do it with with a lemonade, should be great, and with potatoes and salad.
Do they have a cuy restaurant here?
Yeah, next to in both sides.
Both sides?
Uh-huh.
I might try it here.
Well, my friends, before to go out, I have to tell you that, well, remember that this cabin is very old. So in 1875, cement, it doesn't exist, right? So this cabin was built with bareque. And bareque is a combination of materials like blood and excrement of animals. Volcanic stones, plants, wood, sun, water, and so forth. They use the blood because after a time it will be coagulated, right? And the excrement will be purified. So if they mix both, they will do a super glue to compact the stone. And the stone, remember, is like the skin. I told you already. That's it, my friends, about this small cabin. I hope you like it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's our heritage. Right, so let's come this way to the next part. This is made in Ecuador. Now I'm gonna teach you how they can make a real human dragon head, because it's a very simple process. Take a picture of the process. That's it. Just 5 steps. If you want to do this in home, there it is.
Oh, do it at home? Yeah, because we all just cut off heads at home.
Oh my friends, I know that that's a little bit funny, kinda creepy, but actually nowadays there are people that they are still doing this, but in an illegal way, right? Because this in the black market can cost maybe $500,000. Because this was forbidden officially in the 80s, 90s.
Now, these people whose heads they're cutting off, are they dead already, or are they killing them as they cut their heads off?
They need to kill them first. That's why they will do this only in enemies, right? Because the reason to do this is because they want to preserve his soul into his own head like a jail, because for them it's gonna be like a trophy. That's why they will wear it like a necklace, as you can see in the last picture, or like a war trophy in the spear. The process, look at that. After to kill the man, this has to be always an important man, not anyone, to cut his head off and to take his skull off.
Now, do they volunteer to have their heads cut off?
Remember, just enemies.
They're enemies.
Yes.
So you wear your enemy's head on your neck. Got it.
Because in that way, at the end of the process, he can go to the other community, to the enemy community, and he can say, kinda, hey, here I have to your boss. Now you all are my belongings. More citizens for my community. Okay, that's why they are the biggest.
Are these real heads?
in the world.
These two, the one you're holding? Just that one. Okay. Whose head is that? Do you know?
I don't know the name, but I know that he died at 12 years old.
Damn.
We know. It's real. You are seeing kind of mummy, but just the head, because it's almost 200 years old.
God.
Exactly 174. The secret of the process is how can they preserve the skin throughout the years without putrefaction. And another secret, how can they preserve the shape with nothing inside?
Yeah.
They take the skull off, brain and eyes too. Okay? They can do that with the secret step,
Boiling it?
steam.
Steam.
They steam the skin a lot of times in a pot like this. But the combination of plants that they use for it, we don't know. That's the secret. Okay? That's why the fake dragon head, it won't be alive after 50 years, maybe. Okay? That's the secret, remember. So the next step, they sell them out because they believe that the spirit inside will come out from the head to take revenge on you. Because remember, it was your enemy, right?
Yeah.
So they wanted to do that because remember, it was like a jail for him, right? The final step, because remember, there's nothing inside. To dry the skin and to make the skin hard like this plastic, they put hot stones and sand in the head, and then they will take it out. Because as you can see in this example, there's nothing inside.
Stones and sap?
Stones, yeah,
Oh.
and sand. Hot sand.
Got it.
And that's the result. remember, since the 80s it's forbidden in humans. So actually nowadays, if you want to go there, you can do it. They speak English, French, Spanish, and so forth. They are living like us, okay? That's why they are still doing these only animals like monkeys and sloths, and no nowadays. Let's see what's going on about animals of this same region where they live in the rainforest, but please in the other side. All right.
Cool.
In their houses, or well, in their region, it's possible to find the tarantulas. They both are poisonous, but do not worry because their poison is not enough dangerous to kill another human. But maybe it could be for kids, smaller animals, like monkeys, you know, right?
Sure.
So, here I have two different species, Mingala and Goliath. What's the difference?
The black body.
Yeah, one difference, right? And the main one. This is the maximum size of the Mingala, but this is just the baby size of the Goliath. The real size could be only in the body 30 centimeters in diameter as a human face, or as you can see here.
Damn.
That's why it's called Goliath, right?
Sure, makes sense.
This fish, the real name, it's called canero. But the famous name of this little guy around the world is penis fish. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
I've heard it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
story is it swims up inside.
Oh, those are the ones that spike out in your dick when you, like, if you're in the river.
That's
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's a myth or true, but I've heard that. Yeah.
I've definitely heard about those.
Yeah. So in French, you know the idea, right? The animal is waiting for you in the Napo River in Ecuador, in Brazil, in the Amazon River too. But attention, I told you just 2 rivers, right? In the rainforest, we have more than 1,000 rivers. So I think that we are lucky. They are waiting for us because they are attracted by the ammonia that we have in the urine. That's the reason why the animal is going to be into your urethra in 2 seconds, maybe. It's called the penis and not vaginas or urethra fish because it's possible, well, in both genders. But it's easier enough because the animal can jump from the river to the urethra. In women should be harder because they need to stay into the river to find it out.
So even if dudes are standing outside the river pissing, it'll swim upstream?
Using the urine.
What? I thought you have to be standing in the water.
I would think so. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Remember, it's a parasite fish, so the animal wants to stay into your body forever. So that's why the animal into your body already, it's gonna open his arms like an umbrella, and you know that's very painful. So the only way to take it out, it's going to the hospital and, you know,
Surgery.
yeah,
They're gonna have to cut.
yeah. My friend.
Does that happen often here?
And for not very often for us, but for indigenous people, yes, because they don't know the scientific reason ammonia.
Oh,
They think that the animal is waiting for bad people.
bad people.
Bad people, huh?
Mm.
Bad energies.
Sounds pretty super. Yeah.
Yeah. You will not see it because the animal goes up into us in a baby size, kind of visible. We will feel it into our body already. Look at this animal. It's an anaconda.
Yeah. Is that the one in there? Oh shit. Yeah.
My friends, this is not the biggest one in the world. Pythons are the biggest snakes in the planet.
Really?
Actual record 36 feet. Anacondas just 27 feet, but this is still big, right? And boa constrictor 21 feet. They all are of the same family, the constrictor family. Because they have teeth, as you can see here, but they won't bite you because they will kill you by strangulation and then they will eat you in one piece. Because they can open to 1 or 2 meters in diameter, depending the size, the diameter of the snake too. Here in South America we have no pythons, just in Asia and in Florida for hurricanes. Okay, here we have just this. In that case, in boas, she is bigger than a male because when she is pregnant, it's not a mammal. She needs more space for the eggs inside.
Is that one alive and real?
No, but are real, but they are dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, my friends, about this place.
Why is that snake in water?
To preserve the entire body. This is a dry skin, just.
Got it.
It's kind of alcoholic though.
Okay. Oh, cool. I walked in here earlier and no one was here.
Well, my friends, in the rainforest, and not just in Ecuador. We have more than 100 different communities, each one of them with different languages, different cultures, and customers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But well, the communities from this place are no dangerous for us, but the other communities are dangerous for us. For example, the Waorani people, this
Mhm.
community, they are living here into a national park. This was called a natural protected area just 32 years ago exactly, not for the animals or for the plants that we can find there,
For the
just
people.
to protect us. Exactly, because that was the favorite place in this country for the oil companies, but they used to win all of the battles with them. So that's why it was called a protected region. That was the most important reason. Okay. Actually, nowadays there are, well, we cannot give you an exact number of our population because nobody have been there and came back alive. Here is living the 90% of these people. Okay, we think that they are between 4 and 5,000 members. Kind of a small community because the head rankers 80,000 members. It's a very big community. And here, just near from the cities, the other 10% from the same community. The 10%, sorry, that they are no dangerous for us. See?
Mm.
Because between 60, 50 years ago, when missionaries went there, the 10% they said, why not? I want to know your God and your religion. I want to wear clothes. And the other 90% they said, no. Okay? Simple like that. That's why. That's how we are alive, and we have pictures of them. They came here 12 years ago already to build this cabin. It's not heavy because it's made of a wood that it's empty inside. It's called chonta. They use darts like this, and in the top they will not use a poison as we thought. Maybe with humans because they are not cannibals, but in animals no, because then they
poison
will
the meat.
poison, right? And
Yeah.
they will die too. They will be dead too. So in animals they use just a neutralizer called curare. It's very famous in our planet. Curare, from a plant. It's a natural drug. Okay. So depending the size of the animal can be effective in 20 seconds or maybe in 2 minutes. That's why in jaguars should be a bad idea because those animals can kill you first in 2 minutes. In those cases they will use the spear. When they came here, they led us to spears. But don't worry, nobody have been killed with death spears. Here you can see two tops. The animal stop, it's flat because they will kill the animal, and that's good. They will not destroy the body. But when they want to destroy a human body, they will use this top.
Damn.
Because they are not cannibals, remember.
Yeah, they want you to bleed.
Feel how it's so hard, but it's not heavy.
Yeah. And it's some strong wood too.
Yeah. As I told you already, this cabin was built by them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They spent 3 days by 20 people.
20 people, 3 days?
That's good. A good time, right?
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
The ceiling is very tall because the rainforest is very, very wet, right? So hot there. So these make it cooler inside. But it's not waterproof as you can see there.
This whole, yeah.
Exactly. That's why the floor is curved in the middle because the water comes by the sides and it's going to be stored in the middle. And it drains easier, but by any door, right?
Sure.
That's cool.
Here you can see 2 doors because there's one entrance and there's one exit. In both cases, you need to do this, right? Back down, like in Asia,
Yeah.
for an example, right? But here, it was because when you are coming in, you are showing respect to your family and to the planet, to the nature, to the plants. Okay?
Interesting.
We cannot see it here very, very good because we are not in the rainforest, right? But that's the idea in their houses there, as you can see in this picture. They share a circle with a lot of cabins like this in that door, and by the exits they go directly to the rainforest, to the trees, to hide when enemy communities try to go there to kill them. Okay? Just to go to the rainforest, and they are trying to hide in the trees and so forth. Well, that's it, my friends, about the Waorani people. This is the last community that we have in the museum, but they are very important for us because they discovered the Ecuador more than 1,000 years ago, even before than the French people.
They discovered what?
The Ecuador, the middle of the world, I mean.
God.
Because, well, if you are in the northern hemisphere, you will not see all of the constellations that we have in France. Okay, for example, you will see the Northern Star, Polaris, right, the Little Dipper, the Big Dipper, and so forth. But you will not see the Southern Cross because the shape of the planet from the north is covering you off. The same idea from the south. From the south, you cannot see the Big Dipper, for example. From the north, you cannot see the Southern Cross. From here, you can see it all because we have a better perspective, a better triangulation, because we are in the top of the world and in the middle. Remember that the diameter is more here, right, than in the poles. So that's why the name of this community was Quito, and they gave us the name, their name to the capital of this country, Quito. Quito, Cara. Remember, Quito means middle of the world in their language, or center of the world. They had the customer to bury to their men on a fetal position, as you can see there in the fake body, but into a very big pot, pots like this. Because that pot means the belly of the mother when she was pregnant, because they believe in the life after that, like in Egypt, for example, 2,000 years ago, maybe more. And that's why you can see his belongings here for his next life. And if he was married, his wife will be buried with him alive in that pot. That's why you can see two corners in there.
They actually cover this up. This is just for illustration purposes. Oh, they leave it open.
Exactly, just covering by the stone.
Oh.
Well, remember, she will be there at the ground already, right, alive, and she will be dead maybe 4 or 5 minutes on the ground already, without oxygen, suffocated. But it was not painful as we think, because to do that they used a drug to the wife first, with a hallucinogenic drug, like cocaine, like heroin nowadays. In those times, in those times they had a mescaline.
So they drugged her up and then they put her in the pot. She suffocated.
And she will be dead happy. Right? Hallucinogenic drug, right?
That's crazy.
The mescaline is a natural drug from a cactus called San Pedro in South America, or peyote in Mexico.
I've tried it. It's great.
Well, the depth of the tomb depends on the power of the man too. For example, this one from the top to the bottom, it's maybe 21, 24 feet, right? But if the man was the leader of the community, it has until 150 feet.
They have to dig that deep to bury him?
Only with shells.
With shells like those?
Yes.
Damn.
Shells in the highland. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Because they had contact with another communities. Remember, more than 1,000 years ago, from the coast of this country. And that shell grows up only in Ecuador. But we found that shell in Mexico, like in Chile. They had contact with a lot of communities in the American country.
So they did trade. They traded with other communities then.
Exactly. The word in Spanish for that is trueque. I don't know if there is a translation for that word. But in Spanish it's trueque, interchange things. As well, they used to interchange knowledgement. So that's how they discovered the Ecuador, remember. Because the people from the north, they came here using the Big Dipper, and the people from the south, they are another one, right? That they cannot see the other constellations. So we saw all here in the middle of the way. Let me show you those constellations.
Sure.
Cool. So this is the line right here, huh?
Thank you for watching that video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for the YouTube algorithm. This is the beginning of the Nomad Nation channel. We're going to be traveling the world, bringing you the most affordable, best places to travel, eat, and enjoy. Stay tuned. Awesome content coming your way. Let's grow, Nomad Nation.